Air's stuck in the back. Running just a smidge behind. But we're good to go now. Today is going to be a top set of 4. Let me bring this down a little bit, actually. I think I like it just one touch lower. But I'll just brighten it up a little bit. Alright. Not washing me out so much that way. So, a top set of 4 today. Running a little behind. So previously we did 315. So anything higher than that would be a set of 4 PR, should be. And then we will have 4 to 5 sets of 4. Make sure we get that updated and we get going since we are running a little late. Not that I'm in a rush, but I did say I was gonna start it about roughly an hour ago. Yo, Bando, what's up? Happy Halloween. So that is what is on the menu for today. Start the week off strong, and hopefully we can go for maybe a rep PR, kind of out of nowhere. Last week was feeling good. In comparison to week 1 and 2, that was not feeling so great. So we might be able to pull one out. Good to hear. Yeah, how's everything going? With the shin splints and all that jazz. You haven't updated me in a while, so I'm assuming that means you might be better, but I guess there's a chance that you're just getting used to dealing with it, which I hope isn't the case. Make sure all of our sounds are good here. Yep. Oh, I returned again? What the heck? Were you doing anything out of the ordinary, or? Oops. Good? Yeah. You do football training on the turf now? You think that's what contributed to it, or that's what you're just saying you're like adjusting to make it feel better? Make sure those are scooted in so they don't come tumbling down again. Running makes my shins feel weird regardless. Okay. Well. What's next? You know, what are you gonna try to do next? Keep on running until it's gone, huh? Okay, alright. So 245 up next here. Gonna slowly work my way up. Have you seen like a couple different providers for that issue, or just I think you said you saw a physical therapist for it? Oh, you know what? I think our other side cam here is getting a little uh crazy on the focus. Let me fix that. There we go. More like it. Now it returned, I see. Well, those things can certainly help, right? But I think the biggest bang for your buck is really trying to track the amount of mileage that you're getting in per week and really try to limit that for an amount of time and then like gradually increase it once your symptoms are down. And calf raises are good to do, you know, alongside shin splints, but the big thing is you're using too much of this front muscle, right? So we probably actually need to work the front muscle over time. It's good to have strong calves, and those will help too, but we do have to target that anterior muscle. Tibialis anterior. Shin splints is like the simplistic term for tibialis anterior tendinopathy. So, you know, it's an issue of the tendon. Maybe it's getting too much loading and like it's getting cranky because of it. But ultimately, the goal is to get the tendon to be able to withstand those forces that you're putting it through with the running and the impact and the other like physical activities that you're getting in. So the big goal would be, comprehensive running and like resistance training program that would probably help that the best in the long term, right? Too, because you can get it to where like the pain is down and the symptoms are gone. But once you start to ramp things up too soon, then the symptoms are going to come back again. Yo, what's up, someone? We're still at. Well, it hasn't been too long, right? But we hit the 360-pound PR about like 5 or 6 weeks ago, which we did have more in the tank on that day for sure. We uploaded that onto like YouTube. I still need to go back and like do the highlight, the timestamp for it, so people can quickly click on it. But today we're gonna try to go for a rep PR as we just slowly build our way back up. We're doing sets of 4 this block. Next block will be sets of 3, sets of 2, sets of 1, and then retest. Our previous best set of 4, I think, is that 315. So we might try to go 320 today to chip that just barely. Yeah, I really think I had it, but that's okay. Yeah, Banda, I'd say just be diligent on your running volume and then making sure you're working the right muscles are going to be great. Strengthening. Stretching can make it feel a little bit better, but I'd say the meat and potato is going to be strict running volume and then, strengthening the muscle in the front there. Tibialis anterior. Well, yeah, I think the next time we even like feel good enough to take a 1 rep max attempt, I think we're just gonna smoke 365, like it's no problem. It'll be a very conservative PR. Alright, I think this might be our last warm-up set here. I decide if I want to take another warm-up set or just go straight to it. Still feel like this is got a little bit of a cloud to it. Looks like we got a follower yesterday when we didn't stream, so that's cool. Do I want one more warm-up? I think we're just gonna go straight to it. We're just gonna pump it out. So this is 310. $320. And the goal is for a set of 4. Gotta make sure we get the right tune going for this. Alright, chat. Big set here. Also, looks like I got a little, I don't know, some hair sticking up in the back. Gotta find the one that's gonna hit just right. Ah, come on. Gotta do better than last time. little chalk up for this actually. All right, come on. Come on, we got this. Alright. Alright, that was a close call. I don't know if I should have taken that one without a spot. Getting a little spooky on Halloween. I kind of got stuck out of nowhere in a weird spot. Didn't feel like a great set execution wise, so to still hit it, I'm cool with. We warmed up pretty quick for me to hit a pretty heavy set too. 28 minutes and we finished our warm-up, and then the rep PR top set. That should be a rep PR if I'm remembering correctly. Because I think the last time I ran the block and did sets of 4, the 315 for 4 was a PR. Let me do some digging, some investigating. I think that's right, though. We'll keep scrolling through as we chat. Yeah, I think that was a PR. Alright, so let's see here. We'll put that in real quick. Okay, so we still have 270 for our back offs. That's kind of nice. Gonna be some tough volume. You foam rolled your lower back and it feels almost flat now. Well, that would be a problem if it was, flat. There is supposed to be a little bit of a natural curve to your low back. But I see what you're saying. Alright, so for anybody that's joining in, right, the first 2 weeks of the block for bench, every single session, all 6 sessions felt like crap. And then week 3 rolled around, and it's like a switch was flipped. So all of my bench sessions week 3 we're good, so that's 3 bench sessions. And then today, week 4 is the heavy bench day. I was able to pull out a little bit of a rep PR out of my back pocket out of nowhere. So that's kind of what I was referring to, like maybe a couple weeks ago when I said, like, don't sell yourself short on a block. You know, have good expectations. Things can turn around quick, or they can go down south really quick too. You might surprise yourself by the time you get to the end of the block, which is what we did. Week 1 and 2, man, I was kind of disappointed with those bench sections after just getting done hitting that 360 PR. But it came around. Not to mention we had that little bit of elbow discomfort that we've been working through and managing it really well alongside still making sure, you know, performance is high. We got knees. We're really happy with that. I think, you know, despite some of the things I mentioned, it's going to only be like up from here. Was a bit more curvy before I rolled it. I guess that was tightness. Okay. Interesting. All right, so back off sets now. 270 for sets of 4. It's kind of like RP capped, so if we go over a certain RPE, then we're just going to go down just a little bit more. But if we can finish all of the sets with this weight, that's great. Yo, what's up, Clovis? Hey man, if that works out better for you, then that's always great too. More accessible for all. All right. We just cranked out that rep PR, so now we got some back off work. Now, Clovis, I don't know enough about the YouTube portion of things, but if you're viewing on YouTube or anybody else, I guess maybe if you give it a thumbs up or give it that like, I don't know if that makes it like better in terms of the algorithm. So it'll be kind of interesting to try to I guess, learn YouTube in terms of trends. So yeah, I need to tell family too when they view, right? Because there's like a little like button on every live video. I don't know if that makes it better or what. Alright. First set, actually, that felt pretty easy. After hitting that top set, things are feeling pretty light. So that's good. Halloween, what's everybody up to today? Anybody do anything exciting? Any costumers right now? Also, Clovis, are you able to chat in the Discord? Because I changed some of the permissions around. So now I think that anybody that joins the Discord should be able to chat until I get it to where you like do that whole react thing and then get a new role that actually, you know, gives you permissions for that. Passing out candy. There you go. Alright, we'll go ahead and hit this next set. You can type now? Oh, perfect. Thanks, Banda. Yeah, I guess I could ask you too. Very nice. You can't post images? Okay, yeah. I think when I was going through it, I thought that would be a good idea for now. Just in case I got any like random trolls that would like send weird stuff. So once I get like it to where you have to react to like a post in order to get the role, you know, that you're kind of like trusted, I'll put that stuff back in. Perfect. Yep. Let's see. I did actually have a question, Clovis. Do you remember playing the old, like, did you play Star Ocean at all? Like the OG original Star Ocean? Because I saw that they're remaking one of them, or like remastering, and it's coming out in a couple days, so that might be one of the options that I pull for the game stream, is that Star Ocean. I know there's a couple other things coming out, or that have came out in the past couple weeks too, that would be good game stream options. Oh my gosh, you never played any of the Star Oceans? That's crazy. Yeah. Oh my gosh, that is like one of the OG PS games that I remember. You know, I was pretty young obviously, but you know, I had an older brother that had a bunch of the original PlayStation games, so I remember Xenogears as well. That was definitely a classic. I wish they would remaster that, because that's one that I just still vividly remember. Alrighty, Banda. Get a good night's sleep. Yeah, I guess that's fair. We can't play them all. I saw that they were remastering the Super Mario RPG, and I thought that was really cool too, because I actually enjoyed that one, and they hadn't like gone down that RPG route, I don't think, since that one. Of course, now that I think about that, I probably wouldn't be able to do like the Super Mario, because I don't think it'll be like on Steam or on PC. That'll probably be like a Switch exclusive, if I had to guess at least. And I don't have all the tech for streaming console. Yeah, I think you're right. I thought there was one that might have been like sort of similar. All right, set number 3 is incoming. All right, we're doing great today. Did you at least play the Xenogears series? Oh man. If you want to play Switch, you can always get an HDMI to USB. Interesting. Yeah, I'd have to ask you more on that. As long as those types of things aren't super costly, then I don't mind. Yeah, that was a great series. All right. So I think if I remember correctly, we probably did 4 sets of back offs versus 5, because I know we were trying to peel a little bit of volume back since the last time we ran the block. That's sort of what we learned worked a little bit better. Oh, yeah, fair enough. Yeah. Ooh. Hmm. Did you have the Dreamcast? I think that's what it was. I feel like you never hear about that kind of stuff, right? Like, I don't know why I thought it was funny that you won a PS4 from Taco Bell. But that's awesome. Yeah, it's just like you never hear like people winning those types of giveaways because they're usually just so big. But somebody has to win them. You thought you won a free taco. So you were happy either way. All right. On the week of launching. Oh wow. Okay. Yeah, that is pretty crazy. We had bought a PS5 for Final Fantasy 16 and then whatever obviously comes after that, but we basically split PS5 for Final Fantasy 16. Which I actually need to finish that. I put a decent amount of time into it and then I just got out of habit of playing it. But the good thing about console games is you can go back to them whenever you want. No pressure, no catch up, no FOMO. X2, really? Is X2 like really known for its soundtrack? I mean, I feel like all Final Fantasy soundtracks hit pretty hard. You know, they're really good, but subjectively, there's like Final Fantasy 7. There's just so many different ones that have really good soundtracks. I made a mistake. Oh yeah, I think we've talked about it before. Although I can't think of her name right now. Yeah, I mean like seven. Final Fantasy X had super good ones as well. Final Fantasy 14. The soundtracks on Final Fantasy 14 are like the best. Kingdom Hearts. I'm trying to think of her name. She's the one that sings what's it called? I have it on my Spotify. Yeah, yeah, that's the one. Simple, simple and clean. I think is it. Yep, she's a literal goddess. All right, so we're done with the bench portion. So we're just making sure we can get started. Next bench workout with our first warm up set. Kind of prepare a little bit. When it still wasn't cool. Yeah, for some reason it did get cool. Like out of nowhere. So what we will do from here, we're gonna do some triceps, biceps. Elbow still feeling really good. Didn't bother me at all. Not even on the top set. All is well. Yes, yeah, we're including everybody. All right. So in Lost Ark news, right? Our main game right now still. And that might be because there's just nothing else good to play. We have the new class coming out in 2 weeks. And that might actually be our new main. So we've been saving up lots of gold. I was hoping to save up a million gold before its launch. But we did go ahead. We're gonna pre-buy some equipment for the character. So that's exciting. We're gonna juice it up. Uh, I really wanted to see that 1 mil gold just like sitting, you know, on my character interface, but pre-buying accessories typically means it's going to be cheaper. Because what people do when a new class releases, they'll sort of mark up accessories that character would use. So, and we're not going to pre-buy all equipment because then it kind of locks you into getting certain pieces to finish it out. It's kind of complicated. It's not really worth explaining, but Yep. We're getting there. Man, my lighting is like not good for like seeing veins. Lighting or angle or what? Because I'm like trying to look camera and it's like no. Yeah, the lighting thing has been kind of a pain to get under control. You know, we've been trying to work on it. Man, what if I angle it down? Yo, Boston, happy Halloween. Good to see you. Or good to hear from you at least. I think I know what would probably help. I just need to find it. You know, it would actually be cheap and I didn't have to spend a ton for lighting in specific. Makes the eyes pop, huh? Well, see, we're kind of getting some there. See, before it was this light above that was the issue. Now it's just the one up front here that kind of helps out. If I step too close, then it flushes things out. But I think if I just get not like a normal size pillowcase, or like a smaller one, just to block out part of it, it'd be better. How are we looking here? Odd if I paused. There we go. Get some music going for me. Alright, if anybody hasn't yet, if they want to join the Discord, let me know and I will post the link in the chat. So people can stay updated and also contribute to what they want to see going forward. Thank you, Clovis. The last couple months we haven't been doing good on getting like a lot of accessory work in, so we're really gonna focus on that so we can lean up and like still build some muscle because we filled out and we bulked up good. I think we've done plenty of that since the last time I competed or was kind of serious about powerlifting. So that phase is over. Don't wanna be looking like the Pillsbury Doughboy or anything. We're not looking for that kind of bulk. This was doing really good before, but now it's not wanting to stay. We're gonna stick to just 2 sets on triceps. We'll do a third on bicep though. Yeah, I don't have that kind of mass to be the Hulk. I can't switch hit like that. Maybe one day I'll be like lean enough for Clark Kent and then bulky enough for the Hulk. Alright, let's see. I think we're gonna do some more of the inverted rows. We're feeling like really good today. Just some pep in the exercises. Feeling kind of freaky today. Yeah. Yeah, that was the pun. That was the joke. Feeling strong. Freaky strong. All right, so we're gonna crank out. Ah, yes, the internet, where it's very, very easy to misinterpret things. Alright. Man, I can't believe like tomorrow is November already though. It's kind of crazy. And it's like, I don't know. It's probably, if I had to guess, because I know it was 40 earlier, 40 degrees earlier. It's probably like 25, 30, and that just makes me cringe inside a little bit. Yeah, this is one of my favorite shirts. I like it. Yeah, Thanksgiving's right around the corner. All right. Yep. It is kind of loose, isn't it? If I were to gain size anywhere, I'd honestly want it in my legs. Not that my legs are like small, especially to what they used to be. I just think there's definitely more room for growth on the legs department. Because there are some people that compete, 183 or 205, that their legs are just gigantic. Alright. Yeah, the only thing with like even bigger legs is like just chafing. I swear, like nonstop, no matter what you do. All right, well, I mean, we kind of cranked out, quite a bit. I would say, pretty good bench workout. We definitely surprised ourselves with a nice, just barely chipping the previous rep PR of sets of 4. I don't know. Pretty good there. Deadlift on Sunday went, I would say probably as expected. So lifting's going good. Life is good. I think things are starting to pick up, and we're getting some some good exposure on the Twitch side of things, you know, my professional, like in-person type stuff. I'd really like to see the online, like telehealth stuff start to pick up, but I think once we get everything else going, then that'll just also go up organically. So everything is good. Unfortunately, the reality of things are, you know, online, everybody wants to see a big following, and then it's like their instant, like, stamp of greatness. When that might not always be the case, right? There's a lot of really big accounts out there that give really bad, you know, misinformation. So yeah, I mean, we've been getting some follows, we've been getting some subs, some good growth on Twitch. Like I said, we're just gonna be playing around with YouTube because I've been curious for quite some time if it would be maybe like a better platform than Twitch, but now that I can do both, I'll certainly continue to do both. Everything is pretty good. So we're gonna be wrapping up. If anybody has any questions, comments, suggestions, I don't know why, I'm just feeling real good today, like energetic. So what is today? Tuesday. We might do a game stream here in a little bit, tonight, or we'll do one tomorrow, because I don't think I have a shift going on tomorrow. So yeah, I think that's what it was, you know. We've been trying to clean up like sleep, actually, right? So I'm trying not to be too close so it's not spiking too much. I always got decent sleep, you know. It would usually be 7 to 8 hours. On occasion maybe less than 7, but the big thing is like an actual sleep schedule, right? So I'm going to bed around the same time every night, because that matters too, right? Like you don't want it to where you're going to bed at 10 p.m. one night and then, you know, out of nowhere you're going to bed at 2 a.m. because you just sort of get in a rhythm of everything. And that's pretty much it, right? Like, you don't want your sleep schedule to be super sporadic. Because even if I had a really strict schedule, you know, 10 p.m., but then one night I went to bed at 2 a.m., even if I slept 8 hours and woke up at 10, I mean, you're still going to feel groggy because it's just not your usual. So sleep schedule in terms of going to sleep around the same time, still getting the same amount of sleep, maybe shooting for 8. We're just trying to clean things up so that our performance can be really good. That way, I'm feeling more productive too, not just in the gym and like getting gains, but productivity, feeling energetic, not feeling like I need to take a nap or anything like that. Yo, what up, top? We're just getting things closed out now. But yeah, I mean, you hit the nail on the head, right? That stuff matters if you want to, you know, perform well, and, you know, maybe even perhaps I would say reduce the risk of any like overuse injuries or any injuries. They can still happen for sure. Injuries are complex, and there's a lot of factors that go into it, but from a performance standpoint and productivity, we've really been trying to dial down on that. Sometimes you do really well too, and then you just screw it up, and you just gotta get back at it and try again. And the big thing is just making sure that I have everything done so I can get to bed at a good time, and I'm not having to do things before I can get to sleep. Alrighty, well, if you're a new viewer, I would say feel free to follow up for all things pain, injury, rehab, fitness, powerlifting related, the combination of those things, how to deal with injury or pain while you're working out. We like to talk about a lot of that stuff, and then a little bit of gaming on the side. Other than that, thanks for popping in, for the Halloween bench workout stream. Thanks for the support as always, and all the chatting. And yeah, like I said, things have been going good, so we're just going to continue on and just continue to grow. Thanks everybody for being a part of it. And V-strap win. Enough about that V-strap. That stuff could be dangerous. Alright everybody, peace out. Have a good Halloween. See ya probably on Thursday for the next workout stream, and we might do a